Officially had my first therapy appointment this morning, and I'm
get the biggest Chanel back in the store if you want it. I gave them the drill, they sucked it up, I got them on it. I bought a new bed, I had the one so I two-tone them. Taking these drugs, I'm gonna be.
Thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. It's gonna be a little driving video, because I was like, you know what? As I'm going to run to do what I need to do, I can record this while I'm driving. So, I know last video I talked about going back to therapy, and I had an appointment that week that I did the video. However, I ended up canceling the appointment because that's another story. I had something to do that at the time I felt like was more important. But I'm honestly proud of myself for even going through with the appointment, because in the past I just canceled them. Now, the reason why I canceled the last one is not the reason why I normally cancel. Like, I really did have something that I felt like was more important at the time. But the other previous times, I canceled it because mentally I just felt like I wasn't ready by the time the appointment came. And I actually also expressed that to her, and she, let me know, if you don't want to dissect anything, if you're in the mentally to where, she just explained to me that, we can still have the session, but you don't have to just go into details, things like that, and I appreciated it. So I said I'm gonna try to make this an every week thing, so I actually go like next week. So I'm really gonna pretty much take y'all on this journey with me. I'm kind of excited to see where it goes, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of new because I ain't never been consistent with therapy, but I also know that the way my anxiety affects a lot of things, it's time. And honestly, I don't know, it's a lot. Like, I feel I felt misunderstood my whole life. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, I'm the type of person that for one, I'm an overthinker, but I'm more in control than I used to be. But I also realize, well, bitch, you might as well ran out there. I'm more in control, and we talking about control, Jesus. But no, I'm more in control than I used to be in my anxiety. Like, certain things I know, like, okay, this is your anxiety. Don't let it get further than what it is. Like, don't, leave it alone. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's something that's going on in my life right now that I don't want to continue to let affect. So I was like, let me go ahead and deal with this therapy. Like, granted, ain't nobody perfect, but I do feel like the things that I can control or work on, I'm willing to do that, because I know, like, my heart is so, like, I have no type of ill intention. Like, my heart is so, like, I'm always thinking of the next person, especially when it comes down to a person that I'm dealing with. Like, it's, once we are involved, it ain't no, I'm just thinking for myself. It's always me, and that's where I'm at, because I don't want my mental health, like, it has affected every other area in my life. And I guess I'm more so realizing it now, because it's been literally years since I've actually dealt with anyone that I saw more than just, like, they actually cared, genuinely, like, I don't know. I have a problem with my words expressing sometimes, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. But it's been so long since I really, like, felt like a person had some sort of potential with me. So, like, longevity. So, what I can control, I will. Or what I can work on, I will. Like, I never think that I'm perfect. I'm never too big to say that I ain't never, like, I'm never too, I never feel like I'm too good to work on myself, ever. I do feel like I'm pretty amazing, but I know I'm not perfect. So that's one reason. But honestly, like, another thing, not even just that, like, I don't want it to continue to affect me business-wise. Like, I got things that I'm trying to accomplish. Y'all know I talked about the meal prep things, but I haven't even really, well, I have kind of started. Like, I've been trying to figure out how to get it on my website right, because it ain't doing right. I'm gonna have to take time to do it today, since I'm finally, like, off work from my 9 to 5. But I just don't want it to affect me, because like, for one, when I'm dealing with severe, when my anxiety is bad, I don't like to cook, I don't like to clean. The only thing I like to do is get up and wash my tail and get back in the bed. Like, I don't want to do nothing for real. And like I told my therapist today, I don't want to be in a point where it's affecting me mentally, like every single day. Like, I don't want to be crying. Like, I don't. I want to learn how to deal with and keep moving throughout whatever it is that I'm going through. Because for one, there are going to be things in life, like obstacles. There's going to be a lot of different things in life that I'm going to have to get up and keep going throughout, regardless of how I feel. So I just want to learn how to do that. It's easier said than done. That's a Camaro. And believe it or not, that's the car that I want. But realistically, that's not going to be my next vehicle, because my next vehicle is coming within the next 2 months. And I'm not ready to spend the money on, yeah. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I just want to work on me. And basically, you know, I'm always in the house. I rarely ever get outside and do anything aside from like work related, or I go to the store, I do deliveries. But like, I don't really have a social life for real. Like, the only social life that I do have, like the only social life that I do have for real, besides like social media, like when I'm around that man. And I don't really hang out with my, like, I can't remember the last time I've actually been around any of my friends. Like, it has to be in April, and we're in August. So that's another thing I need to try. I really need to get out more. And I actually have a plan to meet with one of my friends next week. So me and her gonna meet up next week. So that's a good thing. And it wasn't even because of me trying to, you know, work on throughout these, but we really have been talking about it for a minute. Like, all right, we got to plan a day. So we set in stone. All right, next week, and we pick the day. But besides that, like, I don't go nowhere for real. I just work on content, work, deliver, and repeat. I don't really, like, I would like to do more like activities. I would like to get out more and just do things. And like, I want to travel. Like, I really want to plan a trip, which is something I need to be discussing, but I have to wait. So yeah, I really want to plan a trip, because I don't do nothing at all. Like, I kind of feel like I haven't, nope. My life is not miserable, but I do know that it can be better when it comes down to me getting out, because this is a car accident. Oh my goodness. Hope they're okay. I'm not gonna flip the camera around, because let's see, is this a train track? Let me go over the track. Yeah, it's a car accident. The life of the DFW area, pretty normal, you know. But yeah, I think today I'm gonna take the time to get my meal prep stuff together, start promoting it. I got my business cards I need to hand out this month, actually this weekend. There's a lot I need to do, but my first thing on my list today was therapy. I did not want to put that at the end of the day. I needed it at the forefront of the day. I woke up, I prayed, and it was therapy. And then I got out of bed, and I'm now in traffic, about to go get either an iced coffee or well, not a refresher, but like I'm going to 7 Brew Coffee, if y'all ever been around one of them. But I was like, let me go ahead and vlog this, because it's gonna take me like 10 minutes to get to where I'm going. So I can talk about what I need to get talked about in the meantime. But overall, I'm happy to see what this journey is taking me, because y'all, I've come a long way on the mental aspect, but I do have some work to do. A lot of things that has happened in my past, kind of, and it's not like relationship past. It ain't nobody that I didn't deal with that can still traumatize me, that can affect me, that none of that. But it's just so more so the fact that I was isolated growing up, so a lot of what I deal with now. And I just went and got my little. Can I break the straw? I just got my drink from 7 Brew. I told them to give me a surprise, because I couldn't think of what I wanted. So this was like $8. I need to go ahead and invest. But one of the things that, a lot of the things, and it's funny that I'm opening up more on here And y'all kind of, well, y'all ain't strangers, y'all family. But I wasn't really comfortable opening up just yet to my therapist. But I will get to that point. I feel like next week I'll be able to talk more, because I really want to, like, it's a lot I want to uncover, honestly. And a lot of my anxiety, things like that, comes from me being isolated so much growing up. Like, I was always in my room, always to myself. It's just, I don't know. And I'm kind of like that now. And it bothers me till it don't bother me till it does. Like, I'll be cool with it, but then it's like, I'm tired of being isolated. Like, I want to get out. I'm 32 years old. There's so much that I have not experienced. Like, I barely ever travel for real. It's so much that I have not experienced. And part of it is because of me, like, not allowing myself to. And also, like, when I was talking about the whole, like, being understood thing, I feel like my thought process is a lot different from a lot of people. And I realize that a lot. Like, I try to think logically, but also it's like I do think, like, very, very deeply. And I hate, like, I don't have a problem admitting that I have a problem, but I hate having a problem. So, like, let me fix it. You know, like, when I do something wrong, like, even when I don't accomplish something, and mentally I be like, I feel like a failure. Which, like I said before, I don't expect myself to. I know I'm not perfect, and I'll never be, but I just always like to do better. I like to, I don't know, I just like to I'm very competitive with myself. Like, I'm not competition with nobody else. I'm competitive with myself. Like, okay, I did this once, let me do it better. Like, I'm very competitive with myself, and I am very kind of sensitive when it comes down to the people that I love. Like, can't no stranger affect me with my sensitivity, but when it comes down to my people. But I do feel like this is gonna be effective. I'm just ready to see where it goes. But I have to, my mind be all over the place. Like, I have a thought over here, thought over there, and then I didn't know, I really didn't know for real that anxiety, like, mental health issues can affect your memory. Y'all, my memory sucks sometimes. That really gets to me. It's just a lot that I am working through, but I will get through it, because I'm a believer. I pray daily. I'm not even gonna lie, I can do better, because sometimes I skip a few days, and I wasn't always like that. I normally try to do every single day. I'm not gonna always get everything right, but I have no problem with trying. So there's that. But overall, this video a little longer than I intended on being. I was just gonna update y'all a little bit on my therapy. I didn't mean to break down my little life and things like that. But overall, if you feel like you need therapy, try it. I've always said it didn't work for me, and I always said I was never against it either, because some people it has worked for. However, I never really gave it a chance. So my goal for this therapy, whole therapy thing, is to stay consistent. So this is week 1. I'm very proud of myself for not counseling, and I'm ready to see how week 2 go. I'm going every single week. I'm going to try to keep this up. So we shall see.